learning. As you may know, parents of public school children in River State say they are paying between 20,000 naira for items such as uniforms and notebooks. Describe the money being paid as registration fee.
The SS2, I paid 5,000 naira. I don't know whether it's for logistics. They are supposed to be given uniform. For the junior secondary board, but the senior one, they said they will give us.
I went to government girls secondary school, Rumokuta, on Friday. And when I got in there, the lady said we were to pay 24,500. She said it's admission fee. And I said, what is contained in the admission fee? So she said it's school uniform.
The one in SS2, I paid 30,000. The one in GSS2, I paid 20,000. The one in GSS3, I paid 25,000.
I came yesterday to register my daughter. I couldn't register her because I was with 15,000. Meanwhile, they told me that it's 30,000, so I have to go back. This is a chrono Roma Hall.
Away from that, the River State Governorship Election Petition Tribunal has reserved judgment in the petition filed by the governorship candidate of Accord, Dumo Lulu Briggs, challenging the declaration of Siminalayi Fubara as governor of the state. The three-member tribunal, led by Justice Cletus Emifonyi, gave the ruling today. Lawyer to the governorship candidate of Accord, Abiodu Owonikoko, while adopting his final written address, informed the court that their main issues are complaints against the conduct of the election as well as the invalid return of election results. He spoke to newsmen after the court session.
Our case is predicated on the fact that we contended that the election conducted was rendered void by reason of substantial compliance and failure to secure majority of level vote, the manner in which the election was conducted, and the total number of areas where election either did not hold or were cancelled. There ought not to have been a return of any winner. There should have been election for the electorate in those over 1,400 polling units, covering almost 700,000 registered voters who collected BVs, whereas the winner of the election was returned with 300 and something thousand votes.
Mr. Owonikoko also explained that some of the relief his client is seeking is in the interest of the electorate, whom he said were denied the right to exercise their franchise during the 2023 governorship election. Our correspondent reports that the 2023 Accord governorship candidate, Dumo Lulu Briggs, while addressing journalists after the court proceeding, said his pursuit of justice is to deepen democracy.
Our case was very clear. We didn't intend, to benefit from where we did it. So we had said that, look, at this election had too many infractions, and we're not asking to be declared winner. I mean, some person who will say, declare me winner, will say, no, cancel these elections, and call for fresh elections on the basis of the several infractions that we, made out here. And as, already explained by the learned, Silk, we made sure that in all the 1,420 polling, units, that we gave tabulations about the issues that we're complaining about.
In the same vein, the Kano State Governorship Election Petition Tribunal has sacked Governor Abba Kabir Yusuf of the NNPP, declaring the APC candidate Nasiru Gawuna as the winner of the March 18th election. The court deducted over 160 votes from Governor Yusuf's total as invalid votes, saying the affected ballot papers were not stamped or signed and therefore declared invalid. The three-member panel of the tribunal ordered INEC to withdraw the certificate of return it presented to Governor Yusuf and directed a certificate of return to be issued to Mr. Gawuna. In the meantime, some residents of Port Harcourt are calling on the Supreme Court to show professionalism and fairness when it gives judgments on the petitions filed by the PDP 2023 presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar and his Labour Party counterpart Peter Obi. Well, some of them believe that justice will prevail at the Apex Court, while others say they might pass the same judgments just as the appeal court.
We'll be waiting for the judgment, but they are entitled to appeal, and they are exercising their constitutional right at the Supreme Court. So we all be waiting for the verdict of the Supreme Court.
We want a better president that will make this country to be okay, because this thing is too much. Masses are suffering. Fuel is so expensive. Even the business self is not moving. So people are suffering. So we need a better government.
That is Tinubu is a government that I know in history everybody will remember him. It's not only him that can change Nigeria. Let people that is fighting him stop. If they stop, put that together, the government will be okay.
Well, recall that the PDP presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar and Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi, in separate appeals yesterday, filed 86 grounds of appeal at the Supreme Court to nullify the judgments that affirmed President Bola Tinubu's victory. In a related development, a senior advocate of Nigeria, Paul Ananaba, says the judiciary is under a lot of pressure to respond to the numerous election petitions. Professor Ananaba, in an interview on Channels Television, said justices are humans and are overwhelmed with handling of every single one of the filed election petitions. He appealed to Nigerians and politicians who filed multiple lawsuits to assist in lightening the load on the system. He also said electoral reforms in the Electoral Act will gradually lead to fewer lawsuits. Moving on, the National Oil Spill Detection and Response Agency, NOSDRA, has finally visited the scene of an oil spill site in Eteo Community, Eleme Local Government Area of Rivers State. A member of the community, Gift Victor, who confirmed this in an interview with correspondent Soibi Oruwari, advised NOSDRA to make their findings public, as promised.
I just said before a week time, they will come back, they will make a report and follow up and make sure that justice is being given to us. Well, what we are expecting from them, as they have said, they should keep to their word. What we are saying that let it need to be done, there should be a clean up on the PO land, on the affected area. They had a meeting with the community leaders, they met the community leaders, some chiefs, the youth, and the committee that was set on the split.
In the meantime, an environmentalist, Fine-Face Dumnamene, criticized the visits of the NOSDRA team.
They went to the community and nicodemously clamped the spill points before NOSDRA is now making attempts to detect what caused the spill and then try to carry out joint investigation visit. To me, this is medicine after death, because what are they going to carry out there right now? They are going to see the spill on the ground, they are going to see the devastation that the spill has caused, but they are unable to see the spill point. That's to be able to determine what has caused the oil spill, whether it is equipment failure or sabotage. I believe that this is an action that they have carried out that is going to end in futility.
Mr. Dumnamene also called on NOSDRA to live up to its mandate.
So I think NOSDRA will need to sit up, make the report of that joint investigation visit public, and I just pray that they do not blame the community for sabotage, even when they are unable to see the spill point that has been clamped. And they cannot also carry out the joint investigation visit without the involvement of the facility operator. It was only NOSDRA and a few officers from the Ministry of Environment that visited the site. They did not carry out the full, complete stakeholders that are supposed to be part of the process. And I think that NOSDRA should sit up and justify the salary they are taking.
Still to come, IGP orders clamp down on gunmen who killed security personnel in Imo State. Stay tuned. Commissioner of Police, Wonyi Emeka, to name and show the photo of the dismissed officer who shot and killed the father of three, Alafuro Peterside. The late Mr. Peterside was shot to death by a police officer on the 4th of August in the presence of his wife and three children at a popular bar along Stadium Road, Elekahia in Port Harcourt. The residents who called in on Nigeria Info FM's Morning Crossfire show say ensuring transparency and accountability in issues like this will help build trust between the police force and the community they serve.
The dismissed police, they should please show his face. I won't see this man, will know the man is dismissed. Not that they will transfer the man to another place. Let them show the man picture, let us know the man. That this guy is dismissed from police. I won't see them on the road, we will be able to know.
How can you withhold the name of a man who killed somebody? Are you trying to protect or defend the image of police? We should know him so that when we see him standing on the road tomorrow, we could be able to police.
Well, some residents also urged the police to employ strategic means to apprehend the gang that killed late Aoda DPO SP Bako Angbashim and its leader David Okwara, popularly known as Tubaba.
police will still make more effort to fetch those people out so that this cultism killing will stop.
I want to sincerely appreciate CP Emeka. Indeed, he's doing a great job for us in River State.
Our Nigeria police need to put more effort to catch the main culprit, the two Baba himself.
All we need is justice on this issue. Let government to do something about it.
Make police to put more effort, make them work hard. Make sure they get the man who killed DPU.
Imo State Governor Hope Uzodinma says those behind the killing of security operatives in the state yesterday will be caught and made to face the law. Governor Uzodinma gave the assurance in a statement today. And the acting Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetoku, has also called for their arrest and prosecution. The security agents were said to be responding to a distress call which turned out to be fake and targeted at luring them into the ambush at Umwezala Owerri area of Ehime Mbano. In other news, the paramount ruler of Apara Kingdom, Eze Chike Wolu Wodu, says he has withdrawn the honorary chieftaincy title from some chiefs in the kingdom. Eze Wolu Wodu, who is Nyeweli of Ekinibo, accused the chiefs in a statement of inciting crisis in the community. The statement says the chiefs are Michael Wosu, Roland Okechukwu Amehule, Chizi Eze Baraba, Amehule Chinda, and Chima Ejeku. Others are Jumbo London, Ihunwo Obiwali, and Emmanuel Orubo Ogu. The statement also said that Billy Ohonda has been suspended indefinitely from the Ekinibo Council of Chiefs. The statement, however, urged the general public not to have any dealings with them on behalf of Ekinibo clan. Elsewhere, former spokesperson to former President Muhammadu Buhari, Femi Adesina, says the media was deliberately misquoting his statements when he was in office. Mr. Adesina, who spoke at a media chat in Osogbo, Osun State today, said some media outfits deliberately set him against the members of the public just because he was serving in government. In business, social media and tech giant Meta is set to launch verification for businesses on WhatsApp, which allows users to know they are chatting with the right business owner. Meta's VP of Business Messaging, Nikhila Srinivasan, disclosed this during a media briefing yesterday. Subscribers of satellite television DSTV will enjoy 1 year of non-stop premium entertainment, VVIP customer service, a limited edition gold decoder, and exclusive lifestyle benefits when they subscribe to the DSTV Prestige. It comes as DSTV in a statement says it is offering a special package called the DSTV Prestige and is turning its focus to the world of luxury where exclusivity reigns and customers seek more than just products to create unique and exclusive experiences. Well, the statement says subscribers will enjoy exclusive discounts from Swatch, Nike, Eco Hotel, Polo Luxury, MedPlus, Tommy Hilfiger, Adidas, and others. The statement also said that the DSTV Prestige is a true embodiment of exclusivity and special treatment. It urged those interested to visit dstv.com/prestige to sign up. And in entertainment, hundreds of fans of Afrobeat star Mohbad, who died last week, have taken to the streets of Lagos, Ibadan, and Asaba, calling for justice. The 27-year-old singer, whose real name was Ilerioluwa Aloba, died in hospital in Lagos. The exact circumstances of his death have not been made public, while the Lagos State Governor has promised a thorough investigation. In sports, U.S. gymnast Simone Biles will compete for her 20th world title at the upcoming World Championships in Antwerp. The 26-year-old will become the first woman to represent Team USA at 6 artistic World Championships.
And now, we'll bring you news from around the world.
The military-appointed Prime Minister in Niger, Ali Lamine Zain, has held talks with the European Union envoy to the country, despite strained relations with the bloc. The EU had threatened to impose sanctions on Niger in response to July's coup. In a separate development, Switzerland and Denmark are reported to have resumed humanitarian activities in Niger less than 2 months after suspending them because of the coup. Well, that's the news this evening, but before we go, let's take another look at the major highlights of the stories. On the news this evening, you heard that 2 public school principals in Rivers State have been suspended for allegedly collecting illegal fees. An investigation on the oil spill there. The tribunal has reserved judgment on the petition of Accord governorship candidates in Rivers State. Tribunal has sacked NNPP's Abba Kabir as governor of Kano State. The IGP has ordered a clampdown on the killers of officers in Imo State. On the foreign scene, Niger's Prime Minister has met with the EU envoy amid tensions. The news was edited by Martha Okerenkem. Mostly cloudy weather in Port Harcourt this evening. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808 721 7215. Remember, peace is the path to the prosperity of a nation. Let peace reign. I'm Constance Mega. Thank you so much for listening. Good evening.